Market Monday, and fair warning to you guys watching this video, I am feeling like death, so if I'm not overly energetic about the market this week, that is why. But your offensive player of the week, Justin Jefferson, for one of the wide receiver performances, I think, of the century. I mean, he played awesome, 93 speed, just overall probably, I would say, he's got the gritty, right? It adds value to his card, the best wide receiver in the game. Here are the blurred out images. I can guarantee you the far left player is Patrick Peterson, so he will be your defensive player of the week. And I think the far right guy, which is the Matthew Berry player of the week, that will be a Steeler, although I do not know who that is, but that is your team of the week little teaser. Let's hop into the schedule. A quick glance at the expected content schedule from Madden, nothing too crazy as we know. Harvest going to be the Harvest Part 2. Going to be Thursday, and I do think that is the last harvest. We usually don't get a part 3 that actually drops on Thanksgiving. Here is your November calendar and your early December. Just a little look ahead, right? Blitz on the 24th. TVP also gets removed. Season 3 is most likely, or it is, just by the expiration date on the timer. Season 3 is going to be December 1st. So that is also very, very, very close. Much closer than I really thought it was. As we always do, let's hop into the market. First up, aka investing. And the good thing is, since the TVP is still in the game, we are buying these cards at the exact same price we bought them for last weekend, being 70k or under for an 89 overall AKA. If you wanted to know how they did last week, they were able to be sold for 84, 85, and even upwards of 90k on Friday and Saturday, but a lot of us sold us on Tuesday and Thursday for 84 to 85k. You don't have to be super impatient with these cards, right? Their supply dwindles down as the week goes on. As training is being bought up, these cards will disappear from the market. I know Steve McNair was being bought at 89k very, very quickly Friday and Saturday, so don't feel rushed to sell these guys for 84, 85k on Tuesday when Team of the Week packs or Team of the Week LTDs are out. Be patient. Another little AKA investment, we made this a few weeks back with the 84 overalls, but the 85 AKAs right now are around like 16 to 17k, and I actually really like them under 15,000 coins, and there's a reason why. If you go to the 90 overall AKAs, you will notice like Brian Dawkins, Michael Irvin, Howie Long, their 90 overall cards are hovering around like the 180 to 190 mark, and that is when they're going to be the cheapest. Monday afternoon, that's when they're the cheapest. So I think we'll be able to flip these guys, or the 85 overalls, either one, just sell them off for 20,000 coins, maybe Monday morning of next week or Sunday when they announce the new AKA players, or you can do the 10 85 AKAs for 190 overall, and it's a fantasy pack, so you choose the new player Monday morning, and hopefully it sells off for 200k. That's a little bit smaller, but buy under 15k for the 85 AKAs, and they should be selling for around 20k come Sunday afternoon and Monday morning. Now heading on over to the training market. As we do know, I think I've preached this over the past few weeks with the TVP being in the game. Mondays are the cheapest day to buy trading. Either Mondays, or you couldn't buy training Wednesday when the MCS is going down. But Monday right now is amazing. If you just filter through 90 overall, 91 AKAs, 90 to 91 reduxes, you can pick these cards up at 10 per, which is really, really good for like a high overall player since they're in bulk. 90 overalls, that would be under 100,000 coins, and 91 overalls, that would be under 150. And if we even just go back to the market that was yesterday, the Sunday afternoon, or it was actually the Saturday night market, you can see 90 overalls were lazy selling for 130k. So I'm hoping I'm going to hold these cards. You saw me buy like a Ryan Fitzpatrick, a Reggie White, maybe even a Dick Lane. I'm going to hold these cards towards the end of the week, and when training goes back up to like 11, 12, 13 per unfiltered, I'm going to look to sell off and make a little bit of coins. It's just a thing. Mondays are the best day to buy anything. It's the cheapest day for training, which means it's the cheapest day for the market. Just buy anything for 10 per, and you could legitimately sell it for 11, 12, and 13 per later on in the week. Next up, team of the week investing. Last week, we were buying Dallas Goederts and Sauce Gardner, 90 overalls for under 115,000 coins. They have shot, and they maxed out at around 155 to 160k. I prematurely sold mine for around 146. I sold those, I think it was either Wednesday afternoon or Thursday afternoon. If you held them till Friday and Saturday and Sunday, you would have gotten 150k plus. And just like AKA 89s, we're going to be buying these cards for the same price, under 115k. And they actually were buyable right when the packs and the content went live last week. So hey, if you're on at 1 p.m. West Coast time, 4 p.m. East Coast time, take a look at the 90 overall market. We don't know the cards yet, but under 115k, and those will be sellable for 135, 140 plus at minimum later on in the week. Another thing I did notice, and we talked about this actually, I think it was not last Market Monday, but the Market Monday before that, we had talked about Team of the Week champions and them being the cheapest on the first day, being Tuesday afternoon. I'm going to use Leroy Butler as a perfect example for how this works. Pretty much team of the weeks are the new LTDs. Leroy Butler, if we go to his price on MUTGG, Tuesday afternoon, he was buyable in the low 400s. He was 450, and I think he got all the way down to like 410, 415k, and he's not a crazy good card. He's solid, 90 zone archetype. He's got pick cards for 1 AP, but he's not a game-changing card, and as you see now, he's up to 600,000 coins, plus he was all the way up to 650 over the weekend, and it's just because no one is pulling this card, and no one is doing this set, because the set costs essentially just as much as the card is going for. So the only supply from this card, or the only supply in the market for this card, is all being pack pulled on Tuesday. So seriously, if we see a 93 overall team of the week guy, that is a pretty good card, and he's going for 400 to 450. I'm seriously, take a gamble, snag him up for 450k, hold him towards the weekend, and he will be going for 550, 600k minimum. Some more little investments we had talked about on wallet weekends. 80 overall harvest guys under 2.3k. I would even say under 2.5k. This is a more long-term investment. These probably won't be going for 4 to 5k plus until I'd say 2 to 3 weeks. I know the Compass is refreshing this upcoming Monday, but there will still be the harvest reroll in the game, so everyone will just reroll and sell those cards for profit. I think they only go up to like 4.5 to 5k. These 80 overalls though, I just love buying under 2.5. Stick them in your binder, and eventually I'm only selling them if they go for 5.5k or more. I want to double my coins on every single card I did buy. So yeah, another thing too, since that Compass is refreshing on Monday, 78 and 79 golds are going to be very, very good buys. My target price is under 2.5k. They're still going for a little bit more right now because of the objectives in the Harvest Field Pass, but I think later on towards the week, especially MCS packs on Wednesday, look to scoop up any 78, 79s or under 2.5. I think they guaranteed go for 5.5 on Monday, since there is no more most feared reroll. There is no direct way to get these high overall golds, and we saw with the Harvest Field Pass, they can go all the way up to 5.5 and 6k. 2.5k or under, sell them next Monday. They'll be going for 5k. And to wrap up this video, I kept this towards the end for the loyal viewers. If you take a look at my binder, you will notice one very familiar card is not in my binder. And if you were in my streams over the past week, I think I might have mentioned it in my video yesterday. I said the only way, and the only reason I would sell John Elway is you know who with the Slinger 1 release is going to be dropping very soon. Now, I plan on buying John Elway back, maybe even Wednesday night, Thursday morning. Take that information as you want it, but I have sold John Elway. I was never going to sell this card unless this specific player was dropping soon. I'm going to leave it at that. Leave it at that. If you have John Elway, I would recommend to dump him off for 4 mil plus and look to buy him back Wednesday afternoon, Thursday morning. All right, leave it at that. Back though to the binder and the LTDs. You'll notice Zach Martin a little bit down to 550. I want you guys to understand this with LTDs. They do not get bought during the middle of the week. Zach Martin was being bought all weekend, right, for weekend league, for investments. But as the middle of the week happens, no one's really buying him for their team, because no one really buys their team in the middle of the week, as well as no one's buying him as an investment. Zach Martin still, for me, is a hold until Blitz. I got all mine for an average of 487k. He is still in profit bill right now, but I think, and honestly, he's going to stay at 550 probably until Blitz. So don't expect him to go up to 700k this weekend. He's a lineman. Not many people are going to be looking to buy him, especially as we go into Blitz. Some other LTDs you saw, I sold Julio Jones. I'm probably going to sell guys like Keith Jackson, Emmanuel Ogbah, and Bobby Bell off before Blitz, just because I don't think they're high-end meta cards, whereas the LTDs we possibly are getting this week as well as next week will be a little bit better, and I am going to hold those through Blitz. But like Keith Jackson, Emmanuel Ogbah, they aren't game changers. Ogbah's at like 490. I bought him for 395. I'm cool with selling his card. Same with Keith Jackson and eventually Bobby Bell. And I know a lot of you guys have been asking this. We got a lot to talk about in this video. Redux cards. You guys were trying to tell me that 93 overall Redux cards are going to happen before Blitz, and I'm here to debunk that theory for a few reasons, or a few theories as to what's going to happen. So as you guys know, 92 overall Redux got, or 92 LTDs got Redux cards this past Thursday, kind of out of the blue. We weren't expecting it. Now the TVP goes away, right, pretty much 1.5 weeks from the time being. 93 LTDs are still going to be dropping in the game up until 2 days before Blitz. That Tuesday team of the week before Thursday Blitz, there will be 2 more 93 LTDs. So I can't see EA Redux 93 overalls while 93 LTDs are still dropping in the game. As well, if they were to make the, let's say, the 93 LTDs Redux right now, it would have to be this Thursday since the TVP will only be in the game one more week. They can't really, even if they drop Redux cards, right, and there's no TVP, they won't really be packed that often. So that's my theory. I think we see the TVP come back in early January. They seem to always be dropping the TVP when there's not a lot of content, not a lot of hype. In, well, November we got Blitz. In December we have All Zero Chill. So I don't think the TVP is in the game again until early January, and we'll see 93 and probably 94 overall LTDs Redux. But that is all for the video today. A pretty long video, a lot to talk about. Comment if you have any questions, like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you are new, and until next time, peace.